Hello, fellow human! Welcome back to another Dank Doggo r/slash ChoosingBeggars. So our story for today is from u/Squeaks92 with the title of You Will Hire a Moving Company for Me. So about a year ago, I started working as a store manager for a company that would send me around to different stores in the area to fix them up nice. I would go through the paperwork and make sure everything was up to date, throw out trash, and take care of expired products. I would put in works orders for damaged displays, so on and so forth. A few months ago, I met my match. This store was a mess. Paperwork and expired products aside, the previous store manager was also using the back room as a storage unit. Waffle makers, face paint, 90s CDs, tons of things that just store in boxes in the back room. And we aren't talking about a couple of small boxes either. There were maybe 6 4-foot by 4-foot boxes and bunch of smaller ones. There were managers between her and I, so those items had been sitting back there since May 2018 and it was now February 2019. I was focusing on the store and operations and that's where my priorities were, but mostly because I had no way of contacting this woman and I was focused on the store and my job. One day, mid-February, I get a call from a woman. I answered the phone with a typical phone greeting. Me, company in town, this is me. Lady, hi, I'm sure you've heard about me, but I was wrongly fired because boss man is crazy, sexist, and hates women. And I was the best thing to happen to that store. And I'm the reason it's still running and more rantings and ravings about things I have no knowledge about. And Max said you were cool, but I guess you are not. And I guess I'm going to have to sue you as well. So who should I serve the papers to? Me, I'm sorry, what? The only thing I've ever said to this woman is the above. Lady, I just want to get my belongings and you are not going to give them to me. So who are you so I can serve you papers? Me, I'm sorry that all that happened to you, but we really don't need to go that far. I just took over the store and I would love to help you come pick up your items. What days are you free so I can schedule double coverage and help you move things? Lady, well, I only need my waffle maker and my face paints right now, and I don't have a truck to come to get them. Me, okay, I will call Bossman and see what he says I can do. Lady, fine, here's my number. After hanging up with her, I called Bossman and he gave me the go-ahead to hire a haul on the company's dime to help her out. He was being more than reasonable after the horrendous things she said about him. Just my opinion. For the context, I've known Bossman for years. He's a super nice man that will help anyone who asks. Yes, he's a little sharp around the edges, but it's just how he does his job. He was my boss previously, and that's how I got into this company that I'm working in now. After calling her back, I told her what Bossman said and she flipped out. Are you serious? I'm a single mother and I sprained my wrist. I can't unload a whole truck by myself. You will hire a moving crew to come bring my items to me and you have them move my items carefully into my house. Me, I'm sorry, but I cannot do that. Bossman gave me the go-ahead to get you a haul and that's it. I'm more than happy to help you load it. Lady, I'm not giving Bossman or you my address because you'll probably stalk me. Me, kinda done at this point. Lady, I'm just trying to help you. I want your items gone as badly as you claimed you want them. So this is me doing my best to make this work. But I can't help you if you don't meet me halfway. She said she was going to call the police and hung up. Afterwards, she kept calling my store, saying she was coming to get her items, and then just wouldn't show up. And she kept threatening to call the police involved, but never did. Finally, I had enough, and I called the authorities just to ask them what should I do. The last thing I want is to do the wrong thing or irritate the wrong person, so I just wanted to make sure I was thorough. They told me to give her 30 days to come to get her items, and if she didn't, they were to be discarded. They told me to get it in writing, and I mentioned lady won't give me her address. They said I could text her or email to her, and that would have worked fine. I texted her because that's the only method I had to contact her. Hello, lady. I just got off the phone with the boss man and police department, and they say I can legally give you a 30 days notice to come pick up your things, and if you don't, they will be discarded. So this is your 30 days notice to come claim your items before I discard them. I even gave her halfway notice when I hadn't heard from her in a while. Hello, just a reminder that you have 14 days left to pick up your things before they are discarded. I was eating a burrito with my boyfriend at 9:30 and I get a text. Lady, someone will pick my things up tomorrow at around 2. Have all the boxes ready out the front of the store. Thanks. Me, I understand what you're saying, but I don't feel comfortable leaving your belongings outside. I will bring them downstairs for you so they are easily accessible, and when you walk through the door, and I will have them double covered so I can help you load the stuff into the vehicle. Lady, I'm sure you have already heard about how Sally has been stalking me for over a year. I won't come to the store because she has a gun. Leave my things outside so the movers can't get them. Sally is a store manager at another location. Me, Sally no longer works here, so I can guarantee you that that is not an issue if it once was. I honestly do not know what happened between you and others, but I don't want to be held liable if something from your belonging gets taken by someone else to cover my own butt. I will bring them downstairs when I get to work tomorrow, and I will help you bring them outside when the movers get there, but I will not just leave your items outside the store all day. Lady, my special needs kiddo is going to helping tomorrow with all his schoolmates. Please, just dump my things on the sidewalk. Me, I'm sorry, but I'm not leaving your items outside. I'll bring them down the stairs and you can come in and get them, or they will be forfeited on the previously discussed day. Lady, I cannot allow that to happen unless we all know that Sally is truly gone. I'm not sending people into that store if they're going to get shot at. Inside my head, if you're afraid of being shot and still bringing your child? Really? Me, well, I work there every day and I have yet to get shot at. If you feel too threatened to walk into the store, you can call the police station and request an officer to be present. Otherwise, that's how things are going. Lady, are you actually acting like Sally thing didn't happen? I worked there for 4 years and had worse thing happen to me than being shot at. Let's make things really easy. Is Sally still working at company? You should pack everything into normal sized boxes so I can fit them into my car before Sally kills all of us. Me, it's okay. I'm going to ask an officer to be present anyway, just for both of us to be put at ease a bit. Lady, is Sally still working for company? Just want to make sure the police know who they should be looking out for. Me, I will fill them in on the whole situation. Lady, so you knowingly lied about Sally employment, even though you know a special needs child will be there tomorrow? Me, I did not. I told you Sally doesn't work at my store anymore. I'll make sure the police are aware of what's going on in great detail from my side and my side only, and that's it. After she just kept saying, you lied about Sally, I just stopped responding. I texted her at 1 p.m. asking for heads up when she was on the way, and she didn't respond. I was scheduled to leave at 3 to keep from going into overtime, and around 2:30 rolls around and still nothing. I text her at 3, telling her I'm leaving for the day, and if she decides to come and get her items, to give me a 24 hours notice so I can ask her for an officer to be present. She then freaked out. Lady, the moving company just got there, and they already paid for. You're really going to make me lose hundreds of dollars when you agreed to let me pick up my things up today. I just told her to come and get her things and I'll stay late. I called for an officer to be present and I show him the messages while we were waiting for her to show up. Lady walks in without seeing all the boxes and goes, "That's not all of it. You stole my vacuum and art supplies," and turns to the officer. She texted me saying that she would put all the boxes front and didn't, so you know that she's a pathological liar. Me, I have hardwood floors and not artistic talent, so no, I did not. Also, he read all the messages. Silence. Just starts loading boxes. Officer, okay, you make a list of all the things that aren't here and we will look for them later. There's so much more to this, but it's exhausting me just talking about it. Turns out this lady made a hate page for the company and a full-on slanders poor Sally online when all Sally ever did was work for her. My initial thought was that this CB woman has serious mental problem, or that she really had some grudges with the company which we will never know, so she behaved like that. But judging at how CB even created a freaking hate page about the company and spewing BS about Sally online? Just my 2 cents, but I believe that CB was just furious and shocked about how she was, fired. People like her will never realize their own mistakes and need someone else to blame. Like accusing everybody, the boss man of being sexist, Sally of being a dangerous stalker with weapons. Opie did made a great point too. If Sally was so dangerous, then why did CB had to bring a lot of kids, including her own, to pick up the items then? And for real though, we're living in a society where everybody keeps threatening others with lawsuits. I will sue you if you don't get me a moving company for free? Wow. What's interesting is that I didn't know that police could be requested to be present to something as nonsense like this. Nice of him to be patient enough to actually read all the text messages. And yes, that was the moment CB knew she screwed up hard and shut her mouth and started unloading the boxes. That's it for today, fellow humans. Thanks for watching. Dank Doggo appreciates your time. If you enjoy our content and want to see more of us, stay tuned and subscribe. Don't forget to smash that like button or Doggo will cry. Also, you can always tell us your doggo comments, your experiences in the comment section. I'll catch up with you guys later in the next video.